All right, we're out for a dog walk. 5-minute tip today on creating content, targeting people, creating statistical significance. It is beautiful outside, it's overcast, and we're walking the dog. I got an errand to run, figured I'd bring you here with me. So let's frame this whole discussion this morning around generating finding the audience that you want with your content. You get to decide who your viewers are. It's not the other way around. It's not that your viewers decide whether or not they want to follow you. So beautiful outside, but the only noise is my neighbors operating heavy machinery with their earthworks company. But hopefully that's done soon, because man, the bird song is just great. Anyways, customers, demographics. You'll find that in marketing, everything's demographics. It's finding demographics and messaging. Can you hit enough people with the right message at the right time in order to achieve your marketing and sales goals? It's really to achieve your sales goals. Marketing goals are to drive sales. And marketing is finding those customers, developing the message, and then getting to the point of closing the deal. Now, if you think of how busy you are right now, like I'm busy, you gotta be busy. Your customers are busy. When we think about demographics, we have to put ourselves in the customer's head. What are they doing? What is life like? What is that moment in time where they are gonna stop what they're doing, dealing with their kids, go run on errands, whatever they're doing, and they're gonna watch your content to develop the relationship with you. And if you've sold some chickens by now, which I hope you have, even if friends and family, have somebody in your head when you go to create that body of content and target that specific person. I'm thinking when I make this video of the 40, 50 people who sat in on my workshop at the annual APA conference in Texas. It'll be in Florida this year, I'm really excited. And we talked about creating engaging content. Now, when I think about them, they're representative of a larger demographic. It may not be huge, but it's specific, niche, protein-based, pasture-based farm marketing farmers. You're thinking about, for your farm, like that mother of two, college educated, middle class, that wants to feed her family healthy and nutritious food with the dual income household because it's required these days. Maybe they have enough money. And we'll get into pricing and stuff in another time. That freaking dog's barking. And so you're targeting that one person. Now, if you're developing a relationship with that person, if you have one conversation, that does not a relationship make. So you have multiple conversations. You're covering multiple areas. You don't want to try to get everything across in one video. One, you're going to stumble over yourself like I tend to do from time to time. And ramble, and they're going to lose interest because the attention span is 5 seconds these days. And so you want to take the little snippets of your farm as it wakes up, as it turns green, things that get beautiful, as you fall in love with agriculture every year. Share that love with your customers, with your audience, with the specific people that you want to share a message. If you're so curious and frustrated why people don't understand how valuable pasture is to their livestock and movement and getting them onto fresh ground and away from yesterday's toilet, tell that story. You know, if you can be frustrated that the greenwashing mega farms are using the language that we've developed over the years of pasture, but if you're not combating that somehow with a bunch of content, and not all of that content is going to succeed, you need to just get your reps in. Learning how to use your phone to take videos, learning how to post on the platforms, and generating that content over time so that you can see trends. If every video gets 5 views, but one gets 15, you boost that. You put a little spend behind it because that video resonated, or photograph or whatever, resonated more with your target demographic. And then you have your full funnel set up, use your top of funnel content, which is kind of what we're talking about today, to capture that audience. And then you've got your website and your email list to capture them and help convert that sale later on down the funnel. So now you've created this body of content, and when that demographic who you were empathetic and you got in their head and you thought about what their life was like and what they needed to hear in order to do business with you, you've created multiple pieces of content. Some of them took off, so you boosted it. Now sales are up, and that's great. Where the downfalls are, and this is where my story comes in, is if you get too scattered on the content. I got videos about repairing weed whackers and tractors and wood chip roads and hops and chickens and farm marketing solutions and business and QuickBooks, and it's all over the map, and the internet doesn't know how to place me. And sometimes my videos take off, and sometimes they're just like, it's just crickets. And because the algorithm is confused about who I am and who it needs to serve me to. Now I'm creating a body of content that I know the outline for, and I'm helping define what pasture-raised poultry is for us on the internet, and that's where your help comes in. I want to help train you to create content that is pretty quality, that connects with people, and having a volume of it that helps define regular movement out on pasture. More than half the bird's life out on grasslands, pasture and paddocks and fields, whatever you want to call them, that's more than 50% covered in green vegetative matter with regular movement, not in a fixed shelter. And the only way we define pasture raised, you can't rely on the USDA and the government to do it, well, really anything good right now. So it's up to us. There's no more adults coming to save us. It is up to us to define the terms that we want to be known for. So when you take a video and you hashtag pastured poultry, hashtag pastured beef, hashtag pasture raised pork, pigs don't really, they're not grass fed, but you know, another topic for another day. But using words to go with your video to contextualize what that thing actually looks like. And so this year, I want you to think about who you're targeting. I want you to create videos for that person that explains what you do in detail, but make it 30 seconds at a time. And when you record those videos and they're terrible, delete them. Record it again. This is take number 3 of this podcast, and we see how little effort I put into hair and makeup and my script and all that, because I just, you know, this is the time I have to connect with you, and I wanted to share the moment. Think about your customer, who they are, and how you're going to reach them. What is the message that you want to share? Messages, dozens of messages, and then get in a regular habit 3 days a week of publishing 3 days worth of content. And you could do jab, jab, right hook, and have that be free, fun content, free, fun content. Hey, we're at the farmer's market. We have this available today. Free, fun content, free, fun content. And hey, we do drop points because we don't believe in farmers markets at all. And you can pre-order from our website. Great. But who are you? What do you want to be known for? And who are the people that you want to know about you? I'll say the same thing over and over again throughout this year. And now this video is done. I hope you have an awesome day. I was going to say awesome and excellent, and it was going to be oscumalent. All right. I always struggle at the end. So until next time, I will see you out in the field.